I'm Sylvester Wilkins, President of the Board of Directors for Diversity Alliance for Science, here at our wonderful 6th annual conference for Diversity Alliance for Science. It has been a wonderful conference so far. Dull vet Quince from The Biggest Loser on NBC. He was a wonderful speaker, and the people just enjoyed him very, very much. And he offered not only a great message, but he was able to deliver and get for us a great donation from an auction that he did for a personal fitness training and nutritional program that he offered to the members of this organization. And we raised somewhere in the neighborhood of about $9,500 from that auction that he did for that personal training session that he offered. And we thank him so much for that.
I'm Marina Mintz with Paragon Language Services, and we are here in the Somerset room doing an awesome little meet and greet and photo op with Dull vet Quince of The Biggest Loser, who was our fantastic guest speaker today. I'm only sorry I didn't get to introduce him as part of my MC duties, because that would have been really fun from one Los Angelino to another. But still got a nice photo and a nice chat, and it's going well so far. I hope I'm able to live up to Leah's presence up there in front of the whole group, and hopefully it just gets better, and I'm really excited to be here.
I want to thank the board specifically for, because I think there are a lot of choices that entrepreneurs can have, and I think they really were focused on what entrepreneurs or small, diverse businesses are looking for, which is focused contacts, good contacts, and a great venue to have some great networking. And this has done that in spades. I heard great things. Even my first time out, at the time we hadn't done a lot of pharmaceutical work, and so we hadn't necessarily been as actively involved. That was more of sort of an exploratory thing. But since that time, after we started building up our life sciences practices, that's when I decided I need to get more involved. Fortunately, I was invited to participate on this panel because of our life sciences work, and from what I can see, it's a tremendous organization. They've really grown since that time. It's in terrific hands, and I was just talking to a colleague here who said she really felt this was her first event, and she thought it was tremendous for her, and so I totally concur, and certainly I look forward to coming back.
I happen to believe that it is important that these suppliers can develop relationships among themselves that can help them be a force to be reckoned with for the major corporations that they support and serve. And again, having them continue to build the relationships they need. And also, very importantly, the continuing of our mentor-mentee relationship that these people will indulge themselves in and benefit from for the next year. They've all been assigned as of this evening, and we look forward to hearing about the results from that relationship coming to our next year's conference. And we just thank everybody for being here this year for our 6th annual conference, and hopefully they'll have a wonderful, wonderful conference through tomorrow as well.
my first time at the DA4S conference. It has been a fantastic experience, getting to know tons of diverse suppliers as well as purchasers, and I had the opportunity to speak at one of the dinners last night. Since then, I've met a ton of people, and it's been an extremely rewarding couple of days. Couldn't really trade it for anything else, so thank you very much.
Tell you something. This experience this year is beyond words. DA4S hit another new level that I thought we never could ever aspire to. We have a sold out, more than sold out crowd. We have some dynamic speakers, and the most important thing is that we had that new executive roundtable where we got real with the executives. They were candid, and we felt free to really talk about our challenges, but then again, our successes. I can't wait until next year, and I'm looking forward to having such a substantial success on the West Coast next year as well.
We are having a fantastic time. This is the place to be if you're a supplier in the life sciences, as well as corporations looking to seek out those innovative suppliers that we want to do business with in the future. So this is a great event. It's a one-of-a-kind event, and the only one of its kind that I know of. And we're pleased to be in our 6th year, and we're looking forward to our 7th.
Diversity Alliance for Science is staying true to its values. It's keeping the event small. They don't mind selling out. It's not all about the dollars and increasing the revenue. It's about the quality of the interactions between the corporations and the minority and women-owned businesses here. And it's about the quality of the event, and it does continue to get better and better each year. And I'm very impressed with, from the speakers to the panels, to the quality of the suppliers that are here representing all of the minority and women-owned businesses. It's just been extraordinary.
All these wonderful women, can we get a shot of all these wonderful women, are the reason that we were awarded the DA4S Supplier of the Year. It is such an honor, and we are so thrilled, and it is all because of the talent that you see here. Thank you.
Every year that I come here, it's an excitement-filled journey for me. You know, the suppliers that I talk to every single time says, hey, how do you guys do it? You know, this is such a results-oriented, results-driven convention compared to the other ones. So that's the same consensus that I get every year. Now this year in particular, you know, I'm a board member, and I'm engaged more, and I'm engaging with a lot more suppliers, and I get the same sense. So this is an opportunity really for pharma companies to come together and develop the capabilities that already exist in the marketplace, and also perhaps to develop the capabilities that we need as a collective team. So all in all, it's really a thumbs up for me. Thank you.
I'm here today, actually right now, participating in this raffle thing with a lot of hope that I'm gonna win a lot of prize to just end the day in a wonderful note after a very productive day that we had. So I just won one of the games that I played in one of the workshops. Very happy about that. So maybe it's my lucky day. It was already with all the good contacts that I made. So pleasure to be here.
From my perspective, the Diversity Alliance for Science is probably the most focused, diverse symposium that I go to as a life sciences expert working for a big pharma, for GlaxoSmithKline. So specifically, I get to rekindle relationships and renew relationships with incumbent diverse suppliers like Netta Scientific, and develop new ones that I wouldn't have otherwise had exposure to. The nature of small businesses makes it hard to get to as a big pharma procurement specialist. So like no other show I go to, this one brings more of those suppliers together at the same time in the same place than I could ever do in months, even years of sourcing work as a professional sourcing expert. So for that, I thank the board of directors for bringing such a diverse array of suppliers. No pun intended with the word diverse, but they bring together, I think, the widest array of suppliers that I see at any other show in existence.
As we end our 6th annual conference, and I transition the gavel of presidency over to Tom Thatcherry of Genentech, we have done quite a lot. We have our matchmaking that I think we had over 80-some suppliers signed up this year. We have our expo where we have our major corporations with their expo booths set up for the suppliers to come by, talk with them, and continue that one-on-one relationship building that they do to help them hopefully formulate better relationships that turns into business opportunities for these suppliers.
First and foremost, fantastic conference, probably the biggest numbers ever.
Rock!
I love it, I love it. See, that energy and enthusiasm here. We got Sylvester rolling through. I think at the end of the day, this is one of the best conferences for the pharmaceutical industry, one of the best that we attend. We're happy to be supporters and strong supporters of DA4S and will be for years to come. This is one area where you can get laser focused on our industry, which we certainly appreciate. We're happy to won Corporation of the Year this year, so kudos to the Pfizer team, Joe, Elena, and the rest of the crew that actually put this together. One of our colleagues, Karima over here, is newly elected to the board and the secretary of the group. So Pfizer's engagement with DA4S is very, very steadfast, very unwavering, and we're looking forward to many more conferences to come. Thanks a lot.
If you are a diverse business and you're supporting the life science community, this is the place where you need to be. You can't ask for a better forum to be able to really sit down and talk to the right decision makers.
This is definitely the first conference and heard great things about it before getting here, but you always hear good things, but I have to say it's exceeded our expectations in terms of the intimacy, the opportunity not only to meet new individuals in terms of procurement and within the industry, but also to reacquaint ourselves with some of our existing, clients in terms of the purchasing procurement department.
My name is Lynn Vandermark, CEO of MedTrials, and through Diversity Alliance for Science, we are celebrating a real success story with Medtronic. So we're here to report a wonderful RFP process and project award and success in working together.
And this is Gretchen Ebert, Director of Supplier Diversity at Medtronic, and I have with me Aaron Corey, Medtronic, and Karen Toomey, and we're just delighted that we met this company last year at this event, and finally we had some opportunities and they won the business, so we're just thrilled with the opportunity to meet them and with the progress we're making.
Thanks.
From Novartis Pharmaceuticals Corporation. Welcome to DA4S. It's a great event.
So it's been a long road. It's been a good road. I have loved every minute of it. I can only hope that I've been able to make an impact to our supply base along the way, to our major corporations along the way. And I can say that at this conference, I began to have some talks with the other procurement senior professionals of the other major companies about the creation of a procurement forum, so that we can begin to share ideas about good procurement practices that will also lead to better relationship building for the suppliers and more opportunities for the suppliers. And I can only wish the best to all of the companies that have supported us along the way, that have supported us this year, and that they have some very, very successful endeavors as we move forward. I will continue to stay connected to the organization and do all I can to help them continue to grow. And we look forward to going to the West Coast in 2014 and coming back to the East Coast in 2014 for our 7th annual conference, which we will already begin to plan for. We bid everyone farewell and hope that this room will be packed again next year, and we can only wish the new administration the best and best of luck.
Hello, my name is Tom Thaddecherry, and I'm the incoming president for the Diversity Alliance for Science. And I'm really humbled and honored to take this position on, and the trust that the board has put in me for leading this organization for the next couple of years. My guarantee is this: I bring a lot of passion behind me, and I look forward to working with all of you. And I want to take a moment and invite all of you who are members, and potentially you inviting other folks into this organization as members for the next event that's going to happen on the West Coast sometime in February of 2014. That's our next big event. I hope you take advantage of that. And again, this is an opportunity for all of you to come build relationships, and that can go on for a long time, and that can potentially grow your business.